So robotic assisted, it's not like a robotic that coming to the operation and doing the operation. It's like a system that contain a camera, contain jigs like with a spot that the camera can see it, like a video game that you put on the joint, around the joint, and then the robot, the camera, the computer can see it. And with it, you do the operation that help you to manage, to balance, and to do all the cutting much more accurate when you do it with your own hand. So this is like the robotic assisted operation. I myself operate only with robots. So I stopped to operate manually like 4 years ago, and I'm doing all my arthroplasty, joint, hip and knee, I'm doing with robotic assisted. And now I think a lot of surgeons working with robotic assisted to do the surgery. Now, if it was few years ago, it was like navigation system. It was like the one generation before the robotic assisted. It wasn't held so well because took a lot of time and it didn't improve the results. Now the robotic changed the game, and almost there's no only one robot in the area. There are almost each company of implants have its own robot, and I think in about 5 to 10 years, only robotic and it will help the operation. And now we have knee and hip. In a while, we'll have shoulder replacement, and spine, and wrist, and ankle. So all orthopedic arthroplasty will held out with a robot. You can divide it to two. Like it's helpful, and you use a robot to give you numbers. It's like when you go blind on a road, and if you go with all the speedometer and meter and everything, so it gives you a lot of data, and this data you don't have on your eyes. Your eyes is very good. You can look at the picture and to see if it's straight. If not, you can fix it, but it doesn't tell you if it's 1 degree not straight or 1 millimeter not straight. And this is a robot give you. So this is help me to balance the joint. It's supposed to be as anatomical as it was before. So this is what robot do. The cut is the same cut. So if I do it manually or robotic, I'm doing the same cuts and the same preparation and the same exposure of the knee or hip. But the robotic, I'm damage less all the tissue around it, because it's very accurate. It doesn't let you to go to other side before only the cut you want to do. So the damage to the tissue around, it's less. And then the rehabilitation and the recovery time, it's much faster. So MAKO is a special platform. So it's like a unit inside the computer, and it have an arm. It's different from the other robotic assisted. This is like the only robot that we have in the market. The other company, it's not a robotic, it's a sophisticated navigation. The MAKO, it's true robotic assisted arm. It's hold you, it doesn't let you to go to any side. You have to do a 3-dimensional imaging before the operation to put it on the robot. And then in the beginning you have to pre-plan all the surgery. So I know in the beginning of the operation how much I cut, where I cut, which implant I use, what's the size of the implant, so I have everything. So of course it changed as you have more experience, it takes less time. So in the beginning it took me about 1 hour, even more, to do the operation. Today, regular total knee, like not complicated, it's about 20 minutes. Plus putting all the jigs and all the things that you need for the robotic. So the discharge and hospitalization change. It's not because of the robot. It was like fast-track program that was changing all the hospitalization. If we used to hospitalize for 5 to 7 days before, and then to send the patient to a rehab center to do some physiotherapy and all. And so if you go to a knee replacement or hip replacement, you will say goodbye to the family and go for 1 or 2 months to, rehabilitation and all that. Today, because of the fast track program, I'm discharged same day. Like we're doing the operation with a epidural, so half body anesthesia. And the operation, it's about 1 hour with all the anesthesia and everything. Few hours after you can walk, you start walking and doing physiotherapy. And if everything is okay, you're going same day home. This is a huge difference when it was, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Totally different. No contra. For me, all of them. 100%. I do uni, half a knee, like unicondylar knee, total knee replacement, total hip replacement, all MAKO. It's a different operation. It's not like using robot. You have to think different. You have to learn it, you have to think, because a robot gives you data, and you have to know what to do with the data. And you have to take this data and to aim it to your point, what you want to achieve from this joint. Because if you give you 10 degree and you say, no, I want it to be 3 degree. And you have to make all the changing in the cuts, in the angle and all that, to get what the robot said to what you want. And this is what you mean robotic assisted. That because it's like to play a chess with a computer, and you are the master. So you have to take this data and to aim it, what the anatomical and how do you want the knee or the hip will be.